Welcome to Data Chronicles. I'm going to solve a couple of easy Uber interview questions and I'm going to solve them in Python Pandas. So let's get started. The first question is, find the advertising channel where Uber spent more than 100k USD in 2019. So it's pretty basic. Here is a preview of the data. Here, advertising channel, money spent, and customers acquired. These are the columns. We are only interested in these three columns. We want to know the advertising channel, which for which Uber spent more than 100k dollars, and in the year would be 2019. So the data frame is Uber advertising. Uber advertising, and we'll put the filters. So there are two conditions, so we'll be putting them in brackets. Uber advertising column. Now year should be 2019. I think it would be just, yeah. And the second condition would be the money spent should be more than 100k. So Uber advertising. The column name is money spent is greater than equal to 100k. And we want to know the advertising channel, so we'll retrieve that column, advertising channel. So let's run the code. It is giving error. Oh yeah, so it has to be like, instead of assigning, it has to be two equal to sign for comparison. So let's run it again. Okay, so let's check if it is, yeah, so the solution works. So let's go to the next question. Average cost of each request. Find the average cost of each request status. Request status can be either success or fail. Output the request status along with the average cost. So here is a preview of the data. Um, there are two request status, success and fail, and we want to know the average cost. So the column relevant over here is monetary cost. So it is just a simple group by mm, function call. So we'll start with the data frame name Uber ride underscore requests dot group by for each status. So the column would be request status, and we need average cost. So the column would be monetary cost dot mean, and so we want the request status and output as well. So if we run this particular code, there won't be any, there will be just one column, monetary cost, it's mean. But we want the request status as well. So we'll add the dot reset underscore index. So then we'll get the column request status as well. So let's run the code. Yeah, so this one is also accepted. Let's go to the third question. Find the total cost and total customers acquired in each year. Output the year along with the corresponding total money spent and total acquired customers. So again, it's pretty much basic. Like we'll just aggregate these two for each year. So the data frame name is Uber advertising. Uber advertising dot group by. This time we need it by year. So group by year, and the columns are money spent and customers acquired. Money spent, comma, customers acquired dot sum. And then again we'll use reset index because we want year as well in the output. So reset underscore index. So let's run the code, and if we can even sort this output by year, it's automatically coming, but we can actually add a function sort underscore values by year, ascending is equal to true, just to make sure that the output has year in ascending manner. Yeah, so the solution works. Let's move to the fourth question. Yeah, find the cost per customer for advertising via public transport. Find the cost per customer for each advertising channel and year combination. Include only channels that are advertised via public transport. Advertising channel includes bus substring. Okay, so we need only those channels that are public, and the criteria is that it should contain bus substring. The cost per customer is equal to the total spent money divided by the total number of acquired customer throughout that advertising channel. Output advertising channel year and its cost per customer. So first we can filter it out. DF over advertising, over advertising, um, advertising channel dot str dot contains bus. Maybe we can keep the case insensitive is equal to false. Okay. So through this we have filtered only for advertising channels that are public, and then we have to group by year and the advertising channel. So what we can do is df dot group by, we can store it in another data frame. Df dot group by year and advertising channel. Okay, and the columns are money spent and customers acquired. Money spent, customers acquired dot sum. So if we just run this df1, we'll get we have to do reset index as well. Reset underscore index. Yeah. So we'll get advertising channel year, and these two are aggregated values. So now we can add a new column, cost per customer, df1, money spent by customers acquired. So now we have to just get the columns. The output should have advertising channel, year, and then the new column which we just added, cost per customer. So let's run the code and let's check if it is accepted. Yeah, so the solution works. Let's go to the fifth question. So find the year that Uber acquired more than 2000 customers through celebrities. So this one is also pretty much basic. We'll have to start with the filter condition, Uber advertising. Uber advertising column. The channel has to be celebrities, and the number of customers acquired has to be more than 2000. So there'll be two conditions. So we'll just put them in brackets. Advertising channel is equal to celebrities and the number of customers acquired. So the column is customers were advertising, customers acquired has to be greater than equal to 2000, and we just need the column here. So this should work. Let's try it out. Yeah, let's check the solution. Yeah, this works. Let's go to the next question. Okay. Total order per status per service. Uber is interested in identifying gaps in their business. Calculate the count of orders for each status of each service. Your output should include the service name, status of the order, and the number of orders. So again, it's like for aggregation, and we need the count of orders for each status and each service. Okay, so let's start. The data frame name is Uber orders underscore orders dot group by. The columns expected in the output is service name and status. Service and status of order, and they just need the count. So I'm going to use a function called size, which is equivalent to count star of MySQL. So let's see this and the number of orders, right? Okay, so first just give orders. Okay, so number of orders orders not sum. This should work. Let's see, and then reset in the let's check the solution. Yeah, this works. And let's go to the last question now. Employees without annual review. Return all employees who have never had an annual review. Your output should include the employee's first name, last name, hiring date, and termination date. List the most recently hired employees first. So now we have two data frames. We have to do a merge, and since we want to know which one did not have annual review, so we'll be doing a left join. So let's just start with this. DF over underscore employees dot merge over annual review now should be left underscore on. Let's see on what columns we'll be merging. So ID would be the employee ID, and here it would be employee ID. Left on would be ID, and right underscore on would be employee ID. So this is what we'll get initially. Okay. And now we just want to know which one will create a filter. If the review date has to be null. Dot is null is true. Let's see if it works. Oh no. The file unknown. Um. So for this, yeah, is it supposed to be a boolean itself? Yeah. So this actually it itself results in boolean. So we need not put an additional condition of assigning whether it's true or false. So this is what we have. So this actually shows all the employees who never had any annual review yet. One more condition is that we have to list the most recently hired employees first. So what we'll do is on DF1, and the columns which has to be in the output is first name, last name, hire date, and there was one more, termination date. Termination, and this has to be sorted out underscore values sorted by hire date, and you want the most recent one first. So it does be false. Let's run the code. Oh, we have to put two brackets actually. Yeah. So let's check the solution. Yeah, this works. So for more videos like this, do consider subscribing. Thank you.